So now we're going to do the French knot. This is one of my favorite stitches. So we're going to, of course, anchor ourselves in here like we did with our little back stitch. Pull the thread all the way through, leave a little bit of a tail. And I'm going to actually get us over here. I'm going to work the French knot all across this area here. So basically, I'm anchored in. I have my needle, and it's amazing. Your less dominant hand is really going to come of assistance here. So we're going to take our needle and we're going to wrap it. Keep this loose so that you can wrap it. We're going to wrap it twice. 1, 2, and insert it into the fabric. Now I want to show you something here. It doesn't matter if you go clockwise or if it's more comfortable going counterclockwise for you. I tend to prefer going clockwise. It just feels comfortable to me, so I'm going to do that here. So we're all anchored. We have our less dominant hand holding that thread for us. We're going to take our needle, wrap it twice. There's 1, there's 2. We're going to insert it into the fabric. We're going to make sure that we don't go into the same stitch that we just came up in. If we did that, our French knot would disappear. So we want to make sure we're going to go just outside of that hole. So our little wraps are still in place. We're going to pull it a little taut with our left hand here, and our needle is going to be pulling in, and we're going to take that needle and pull it all the way through. If it gets hard, you can sit there and kind of agitate it like a washing machine back and forth, and that'll help your thread. I'm going to do another one. This is the only time I actually enjoy using a stabbing stitch, meaning I like to access the back and front. I think it keeps my French knots nice and tight and exactly right and perpendicular with the fabric. So I came up, I'm going to wrap twice, insert, not into the same hole but right by it. I'm going to straighten out my French knot here. I'm going to tug it a little bit and get all of those wraps nice and neat. And then I'm going to pull it through, agitate it a little bit back and forth, and you get a wonderful French knot. Pull it all the way through, hang on to it, wrap it twice, insert it just outside of the area that you just came up in. Again, this is our opportunity. These haven't left our hands yet. I'm able to straighten them out right on the needle by tugging a little bit, getting them all straight, and then I'm going to pull my needle through and let go of this too, but still kind of hold on to it. Agitate it a little bit and pull it right through. Hold on to it. Now it may be helpful to kind of cut your thread maybe half the length of what you typically would use here. Again, you're going to hold your needle, wrap it twice, insert it. This is your opportunity to make sure everything's nice and neat, because you haven't pulled everything through yet, and then just go ahead and pull it through. And there's a French knot. This is easy to end. You're going to just go right underneath a couple of your stitches here. Make a couple of little simple stitches into the fabric. Another thing you can do is, say we're making another French knot right here. Again, hold it, wrap your thread, insert, kind of agitate it and have it come neatly to you. You can come up just before it, and this is good for French knots that are kind of maybe susceptible and in the center of a design all by themselves. You can anchor it by going right back down into that little rosette, that little hole. That will make sure that your French knot is not going to move sideways on you. I love ending the French knots that way.